This is Pastor Karl Bowling from Win at Life Online Ministries, where Bishop Robert Lewis Taylor presides, and this is Let's Walk It Down. Today we're going to talk about led by his peace, found in 2 Thessalonians, the 3rd chapter, verse 16 from the Amplified Bible. Now may the Lord of peace himself grant you his peace at all times and in every way, that peace and spiritual well-being that comes to those who walk with him, regardless of life's circumstances. The Lord be with you all. How to be led by his peace. I want you to know that when God becomes Jehovah Shalom, the God of peace in your life, he doesn't just soothe your emotions. He will lead you with his presence because he has granted it to you. If you have ever applied for a grant has a criteria which must be met. And the criteria of this grant for peace is it comes to those who walk with him regardless of life's circumstances. Now that's good news. For example, you may be making some decisions at your work, for your children, or even trying to plan a vacation. I suggest you talk to Jesus about it. He will lead and guide you through his grant of peace. So I want to share these two principles with you about being led by peace. They're real simple. 1, if there is peace from the Lord, go with that decision. Number 2, if there is an absence of peace and you feel a sense of restraint, back away from it. You will find that guidance from the Lord comes very easy when God's omnipresence moves into his express manifest presence as Jehovah Shalom. In his granted peace, decisions don't feel forced and full of strife. In his granted peace, there's rest. The grant of his peace will guide you supernaturally to be at the right place at the right time with the right people. In Judges 6 and 13, we find the Midianites were terrorizing Israel all day and night, and they were destroying their crops and pillaging the livestock. But the Lord had assured Gideon, who was hiding from the Midianites, that he was with him and called him a man of valor. To which Gideon's response was, "O my Lord, if the Lord is with us, why then has all this happened to us? And where are all his miracles which our fathers told us about, saying, did not the Lord bring us up from Egypt? But now the Lord has forsaken us and delivered us into the hands of the Midianites." Now, doesn't that sound familiar? Doesn't that remind us of ourselves? Instead of hearing what God had just called him, Gideon began to complain. Why has the Lord forsaken us? And astoundingly, the Lord simply turned to Gideon and said in Judges 6 and 14, "Go in this might of yours, and you shall save Israel from the hand of the Midianites. Have I not sent you?" What? So let's walk it down. First, the Lord Jesus calls this man who is in hiding a man of valor. Then he calls this complaining man who is mad at God to go in that might of his and save Israel. But shouldn't God have said to him, "Go from my presence, you unworthy complainer"? I must have found the wrong guy. God didn't. And I'm so glad that the Lord is not like you and me. He always calls the things that are not as though they were. And that's Romans 4 and 17. So let's walk it in. I believe that as you receive a revelation of how the Lord is the God of peace in your life, you may be fearful and complaining right now, but like Gideon, God will send you to be a testimony of his protection. He will send you to all your friends, co-workers, and loved ones who are bound by fear, and he will use you to deliver them from fear. I'm Pastor Karl Bowling from Win at Life Online Ministries, where Bishop Robert Lewis Taylor presides, and this has been Let's Walk It Down. God bless you.